Muriamano sana mwanchi muriabeta seni ya Ndizi TV nebiro binde nendengo kwaligania asemesa ya Amayia elindengo manyie nare yabereka gokolekana korwa chingongo chonsi inye chense asinsemo chiche mitandao asensemo ya Facebook nabagotonyara gwetera Ndizi TV News Digital nabega sensemeria YouTube gwetera Ndizi TV News asensemo ya website nabagotonyara gwetera www.ndizitv.net iretariane Fridah Kerubo ikaransa oike elindengo manye asenchira yobwenge chinga kitoroche enyomba yoboraye nene nigo yatuguteira le chingwa na una nigo omuraibense Dr. William Ruto angete gutwara chingwa na chioko igwana no muraibe Amayia ODM Raila Odinga chinga kichietaro yomuraibense ya Tanzania Samia Suluhu ime ya Kenya nabaigo asetaro yaye imense ya Tanzania nigo omurai Ruto ayanekire buna nigo abasaye babwenete kwenyorera amabaga yemirimo anamo no kwetera korwa amaigiryo nabo gotwara obumanyi ase chi sector waigo ase sector yechisemi nigo a conference ya kane ya African Curriculum Association agendete gokolekana ime umucho Nairobi unenchereyemo yogotinya obakoleri ase chisemi asensemeria busia nigo aboriki wabenyoreire chinyange ekyo chirachi gotinya obakole nabo igokweneke binango ikabale ase skuru bwango asingencho yokwenyorera chisemi monchi muri toska tonyegera gwira nanda segekeke Kerubosio elinde ngomanye amange. Mwanchi omulierere yango kwaligani bene elinde tosanga sobwamo gochaka bono iga goika omoelio Amayia yebire biga nigongo yachakira ase nyomba yoborai enene asingo kumanya buna nigo yabereke gotuguterale chingwana buna nigo muraibense Dr. William Ruto angete gotwara chingwana no muraibe Amayia ODM Raila Odinga chingaki etaro yomuraibense ya Tanzania Samia Suluhu abeteka gwikirana ase ense ya Kenya okwana omonogeri wenyomba yoboraye nene Hussein Mohamed nigo ayenekebuna nigo etaro ya Samia Suluhu etabwatetie emirobelio emekiranu asebo igo ayenekebuna nigo omoraibense alitayari gotwara chingwana no moraibe Amayia ODM Raila Odinga endego sonsora amangana asense ya Kenya.
Kila rais ambaye anakuja Kenya or any president who comes to meet the president of Kenya, there are established protocols in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Okay? So they will communicate and they will handle all the protocol. And of course, we will know that a president or a visiting head of state or president has come to meet the president of the Republic. Of course, that is not to say a president can come to a country or cannot come to a country for holiday or whatever. But for all the presidents that have come to meet the president of the Republic of Kenya, it has been documented. Aliyesema alikuwa hapa, I think that is the best person to address that question to. He said he's off to Tanzania, and as always, he has before been ready, and he's always ready to have a discussion with him, and of course anyone else. That he has said several times. We respect the independence of the police and all the other institutions. Tour, he will inaugurate, commission, and inspect different and several government projects that directly impact the ordinary Kenyan, aligning with the government's bottom-up economic transformation agenda, which of course prioritizes economic transformation from the bottom up.
Ase taro yaye imense ya Tanzania nigo omuraibense Dr. William Ruto ayenekire mnanko bekale amabaga yemeremo animono asensemo yabasaye unenchereyemo yogokinia uchumi okwana chinga kichege ikaraokora ase orogongo rwa Africa nigo Ruto abolire abasaye gosirwa wetera kwenyorera amaigiryo asogotwara obumanyi ase birengo
I would not entirely agree that we should keep everybody at home. I mean, we live in a global village. I mean, if there are opportunities in America and we have young people who can explore those opportunities, why not? Or in Europe, or in other places. That's fine with me. But they must not run away because we have failed to provide opportunity at home. And that is why I am saying we must be deliberate. We must be intentional about creating opportunities for young people in our economies. The problem we always have is that there is an assumption that somehow after a young person gets out of school or college or with a university degree, they will somehow figure out some opportunity, or somehow the economy will create some jobs. I promise you, I have been in this space for a while now. Opportunities are deliberately created. Otherwise, they will not be there.
A conference ya kane ya African Curriculum Association nigegendete gukorekana imeumochi o Nairobi ase kerenge kenene kere gokinia ebirengo by'ekisemi okwana omuliki obutambe ase wizara y'ekisemi Belio Kipsang nigo abolya bwatani b'ekisemi kweneke buna aborkiwa babo nkwenyorera bali kisemi kingi keranu ekyo kirakikoba konya amatuko abosio kulende nigo ayeneke buna amonjirelyo alyabwenete gukorekana ase sector yechisemi aso kweneke buna semi ngo ikirana kire bo ikiranu tabwenerati goturubania e calendar yechisemi.
African countries should focus on designing curricula that develop learners' competencies as opposed to those which just make our learners people who just memorize for reproduction. Curricula should be responsive to the 21st century demands and promote STEM as they engage and as we engage in curriculum reform. It's so important because the future is about what we should be able to do with the knowledge that we have acquired.
But before this working party, there were others who also said and gave us directions. You are also now giving us directions. What happens when another one is formed in 2 years' time and gives us directions? So what do you do as curriculum developers? Do you always wait to be told now this route, or is it possible, Aka, that we can get ourselves, if I may preempt my conclusion, to a point where we say the curriculum development process could be left to that permanent commission which wakes up every day to think about where we should go.
Aborokiwa bali batali kwenyara abo babiri bagutara asa tambe elioko enyorera kisemi asensemo ya Busia wanambabwate kili bagwego kelia asa babwatani babiri bagwesokya nabo igoko bakonya asingincho yoko eneke bnango ikirana bale eskuru chinga kichibwenete nabo igoko enyorera kisemi okwana kora chinsemi choni gaborokiwa babakwerera ali babiri bagwetera annamono chinga kibabiri bakonyorwa nabo igoko rosa asibayikiranire eskuru ekikeirere gokorya bobe ase kisemi cyabo waniga babwatani abo babiri bakurwa obokonyi bw'ekinyange reko ene kimnango enyorera bali kisemi cyabo boikirano.
I really cover 8 kilometers from school to home. I thank this Gap Kenya because these bicycles will help us to come early and will improve in our studies.
I've been covering a distance of 7 kilometers. Sometimes I may go home and reach at home late.
These bicycles are really helping us because for me, I cover like 7 kilometers from home to school.
By bringing these bicycles, actually it is a blessing. Some of them, and especially when even the parents have no money to put them on border borders, we find that they don't come to school.
Most of them come from very humble backgrounds, and you find for most of them even paying the lunch money is a problem.
Watoto wetu wa kike wengi wanaomba leave kutoka kwa wenzetu ambao wanaendesha pikipiki za bodaboda, na wanapoendesha hizo pikipiki wanashauriwa, wanapewa vishawishi ya kwamba kama hawawezi kulipa wanaweza kulipa kupitia kwa kufanya urafiki wa kimapenzi na hawa bodaboda. na hiyo ni hatari sana, manake mwanafunzi hawezi tulia darasani.
We know the problems with boda and kids taking matatu in the morning. This is not an advanced town like Nairobi where kids just jump on the matatus.
Abamenyi be county ya Laikipia nigo besokire bene nabago kubulia omugavana we county yo kubagachira ebirasi asokwenekia obokoleri obya ase sector y'ekisemi aya magiga yeskuru ya Tiamamuti gotokeka gose gotigara ase ebirasi bya bete bikogwa kanyara kobage koenekigwa ng'anigo ekeramagiuka kyabete kegotigara ase aborokigwa banyarire chinga kichinkongu asokwenyorera kisemi.
Hii shule nilipoona hapa alikuwa watoto wanasomea hii miti. Mwalimu mmoja anaitwa Magdalene mwenye hii nyumba akajenga nyumba nyingine akapea watoto hii nyumba. Wakati hii watoto wamepata hii nursery tukapata na klasi moja. Saa hii sisi tuko changamoto tunapitia kwa sababu tulipata primary madarasa primary wa 4 yenye mejengwa na Mheshimiwa Sara na hatuna nursery.
Na kwa saa hii nataka kuongea na county kuambia Irongo na serikali yake, hata sisi tulimpea kura. Hatujalisha hii watoto wetu mnaona fanya wanaishi vibaya, angalia hawana darasa, hawana shoshote, kiangasi ndio hiyo, njia imemaliza watoto, imemaliza kila kitu hata wanyama ile tuko naye. Kwa hivyo nilikuwa nataka kuambia Irongo akiwa ofisi yake.
Omugavana we county ya Uasin Gishu Jonathan B nigo abolire abanyanyimbo ba kanjo kwenekya bunango bekabale chi uniform chinga kicho bokoleri bwabo ayankubwatikana no kwemurunganiko rwase aboncheria abo babeire bakwerera okwenererwa kurwa ase kanjo baigoni go baenekiribuna nigo abanyanyimbo bali babete bagotigwa emirimo bagenderete gochanda abamenyi bensemeyo.
Tutakuwa na ile tunaita Elevation of the Forest Act. Na hiyo ndio katika elevation hiyo Forest Act, hiyo sheria, hiyo ndio itasaidia tujue mambo ya mangrove kutoka leo kwenda mbele tutaenda namna gani. Ili tukipanda tunajua hiyo tutaharvest mwaka gani na saida tunaharvest sahi tunajua tutapanda lini. So that we can have our forest cover not destroyed.
Mikoko Lamu ilifunguliwa, lakini mikoko ile ya Lamu iliyofunguliwa kukatwa hapa Kwale tunazuiwa, wananchi wetu wanazuiwa hawa. Wanabiashara wenzao wa Lamu wanaendelea, lakini Kwale wamefungiwa. Hiyo sio haki.
Maisha yao ilikuwa pakubwa inategemea utumizi wa mikoko, na wakaruhusiwa kwa kiwango kidogo ambacho pia ni sustainable, watoe miti ambayo wanaweza kutumia kwa.
Serikali ya kaunti ya Kwale ni gogendete kubwatia ogochika kurwase omurai wense iliyokweneke bnankulinda bale ogonchereria kwelire gokwana kora chinseme choni go babulya bamenyi benseme yokweneke bnankulinda bale emete butambe bunenchera yemo yokulinda ogonchereria kwelire.
Kuna vitu lazima tuongee ukweli, na kama kiongozi utaongoza nani na watu wanaumia. Na nimekuja hapa nikuje nisikize hii town si kwa kina mtu. Hii town imejengwa na wafanyabiashara, na mfanyabiashara kutoka ule mdogo mpaka ule ya koropa wote ni wafanyabiashara. So nataka tukubaliane kwamba yale nimesikia especially harassment. Hiyo inakuja kwangu mimi kwa sababu lazima nijue why are you harassing a hawker or a trader or a matatu man. It could be kwa sababu hiyo docket iko kwa within ya enforcement hiyo, mimi naenda kulainisha hao watu.
Mwanchi umurigereria kurwa soroboti uruni unaikire omoeli wa mangana ya asebire biga kulinde toskato nyegera chikoraga Chinsa 10 ayona mange nyara senchira yobwenge nyara Chinsa mochichi mitandao asense moya Facebook na bagotonyara gwetera Ndizi TV News Digital na bega sense media YouTube gwetera Ndizi TV News asense moya website na bagotonyara gwetera www.ndizitv.net magech kamera soko ene kibuna ebichana boigo eliogira gwikira sole asenchira ya bene nere nyanchama Abigail elitarene Fridah Kerubo twara oboligereria borobia.
Ndizi TV, ubwansu bw'omu Gusii.